Oh my God, that was like not even like exciting, John. That's not the real John.
We're live.
What's up, guys? Sharisse's healthy lifestyle soapbox is in full effect.
That's me.
And it's Sharisse's time now to talk about all the great things that she wants to talk about and that are on her mind. And then add in, obviously, a lot of these different healthy tips or answer some questions that you guys may have. So the topic for today, and thank you guys for all joining in.
What's up?
Mark, T. Decure, Walt Diesel, Renan, Lenroy, my dude. Jim Fit, Julio, Joe Mesta, my dude. What's going on out there? Peaceful One Ruler, Rubio's, Cigar 10, DC Baker, what's going on? How you doing? Norm Webster, Mike Marino. So thank you guys for all joining in.
Yeah, what's up?
For another Sharisse's Healthy Lifestyle Soapbox. And today's going to be, I think, a really good topic.
Yeah, I think it's a good topic.
That everybody can benefit from.
Yeah.
And I think maybe some people might even be able to take some good direction from.
Right.
So let's get into this big topic today. And before we start, the badges are on, guys. So you guys can get these badges and stand out on lives. So at that point, if you want to, go ahead and do that.
They do it through your iPhone or
So
your
you do it
phone account.
through your Apple account?
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. So
Badges?
test out some new things today. All right, so the topic for today is resolutions.
It's stop your bitching and complaining and
Yes.
come up with a solution.
Yes. So whatever you're dealing with in life, you're always going to have something that goes wrong.
Right.
Or things that you don't like.
Right.
Maybe it's your job. Maybe, it's your workouts. Maybe,
I think it could be plenty of
the
things.
hairdresser didn't do your hair right.
More or less, like even if you have a problem in your relationship with your husband, which thankfully me and John were okay.
Yep.
But if you have anything with your friend or something's going on at work or whatever it might be, or let's just say it's your kids, your dog, whatever. It could be anything that you're complaining about, right? You have to come up with a resolution because, back in the day, because I'm the first person to admit that, like, I'd be the first person to just complain and complain and complain and complain and just keep on complaining. I mean, I'm literally at that point, you're just, you're talking to a wall at some point because you're not coming up with a solution. You're just complaining, right?
Yep.
Just, like I said, bitch, right? We're not doing anything but complaining. So, you got to come up with a solution. So if you're going to go, let's just give an example here. So let's just say, let's use work, okay? So let's just say work or a relationship. There's something going on in your relationship or something going on at work that you don't like, right? Or something that's really peeving you or making you mad or pissing you off or whatever it might be, right? And you complain about it. Let's say you complain about it to an employee, or you go home and complain about it to your husband, or you go home and you complain about it to your mom, or you complain about it to your dad, or you complain about it to, whoever it might be. And let's just say you complain the one time. That's called venting.
Absolutely.
You're allowed to vent.
Absolutely.
Venting is a real thing.
It's a good thing, too.
You need to vent sometimes, right? So venting is healthy, all right? So you should definitely vent to people that you trust, so that way whenever you do say something, it's okay. But after your vent, okay, when you bring it up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times, and you don't have a solution as to how you're going to fix it, then all you're doing is you're really just driving yourself insane.
You're dwelling on this fact that you're so upset about what's going on, you just can't get over it, right?
What's up, guys?
And it's really, the thing about it is, and I'll answer your question here, Benji Garcia, about what would be best to get rid of anxiety in 1 second, okay? All right, so basically with this, right? When you're dwelling on this, you just keep thinking about it and going over and over and over, right? And if you keep doing the exact same thing and you're expecting a different result, it's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
Okay? So at that point, things need to change. If things are not going the right way over and over and over, and you're doing that thing, whatever it is, you need to change things up or you're never going to get a different result, right? And making a resolution to these problems that you have or that you keep complaining about, that people after a while are like, man, like, all right, I got it.
I know you don't like it.
Right.
I know that there's a problem.
Right.
So what do you suggest that we do to make the problem better?
Right.
Or how can we resolve the problem?
Right.
Like if you have an issue with your husband and you're going to go complain, I'm telling you guys, this is collective information I am sharing with you over a period of time. Okay. come up with a solution at least by the third time that you're complaining about it.
Yeah.
Be like, listen, I don't like bop, 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 right? And maybe we can do this to change it,
Yep.
you know? Or let's say you're at work, and let's just say there's somebody that's not pulling their weight, or let's just say there's somebody that's really not doing what they should be doing, and you've had to pick up their stuff or whatever it might be. Or let's say that the hours are off, right? And you're working these extra hours at night, right? Or you're at what more in the morning, whatever it might be. When you go in and you complain to your boss about it, right? Make sure that you bring up a solution. Like, hey, listen, you know what? I've been here until 8 o'clock at night every night. You know what I think we could possibly do is maybe we can have Jessica come in and have her, you know, start her shift at this time. I can come in at 10, and then me staying till 8 isn't as bad as me coming in at 8, if that makes sense, right? So it's a solution, though. You see how you're coming up with a solution instead of just bup, 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 bup. Because after so long, it's just falling on deaf ears.
Yep.
It really is.
And you're not doing anything positive to move forward. You're staying in that stagnant position.
Exactly.
And that's bad, right? I mean, if you're regressing or you're stagnant, you're basically dying, okay? So you don't want to do that. You always want to move forward, whatever it is. If you got a problem, take care of it. Hit it head on. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Don't keep procrastinating about it. Don't keep complaining about it. Because nothing's going to come of that.
Right.
It's
not going to change itself.
It's just going to sit there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Dwayne, I'm going to check out that movie, The Secret, all right?
Is it a movie or a book?
It's a movie and a book.
Okay, so I don't want to
It's
read a
on
book.
Netflix.
Okay, I'll watch a movie.
All right.
I am not reading a book.
Fitness DMK, what's going on? Sid, FD Power.
I don't want to read a book.
All right, Jimmy Wills, what's going on? So we're not going to be at Europa. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to be at Olympia, though.
I don't know why they did that.
In October. So, listen, there's with Europa, I guess it's a little bit off topic, but
super off topic.
Listen, Europa has been something we've been with every year, except for last year because of COVID, and then this year. The reason is because Europa's over. It's this weekend.
It's 4th of July
weekend. That's family time for us. I'm not taking away from that.
I'm just saying.
I take away enough
it's on
from
4th
family.
of July.
And there's other things that are going on too. So it's like kind of like taking some different things away. Now there'll be some good people there, so it'll probably be a good event still. They always put on a good event. So
I'm sure.
But I think it'll be good. But just we won't be there. So I'm sorry. All right. So anxiety. Let's answer this question and we'll move on. What we're talking about. So what would be the best thing to get rid of anxiety? Okay. So are you talking about therapies through Titan, or are you just talking about in general? So anxiety can be relieved in some other ways, I guess, to first start off. So, I mean, I guess meditation for some people can get rid of anxiety.
I don't know how to use that. I can't.
You know,
I still can't do that one.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again. I'll show you on the beach.
Yeah, the toes and the
one.
sand
That's the
thing.
one.
John does the
So, you know, anxiety is brought on by different things too in your life. You know, you might just be worrying about what's going to happen next, or you have a problem you just keep worrying about. Whatever it is.
It could be something you didn't even remove from your life that's making you anxious.
This is true.
You know,
this is true. So
don't forget about your hormones.
Hormones can make you, have anxiety too as well. You know, I mean, that's a big one.
A big one, a huge one. Actually, specifically facts for you.
Yeah.
If you have low progesterone levels, it can actually, lead into anxiety and sleep issues.
Yep.
So again, we bring it up in different, episodes. I'm going to bring it up now. Get your hormones tested, because if you are feeling anxious or you're not sleeping well at night, it could be a hormonal imbalance, believe it or not.
And, I mean, at that point, we are offering a blood test special for males and females
this week
for 4th of July. We want to
July.
make sure, we honored our country and honored our Independence Day. So at that point, males, it's only $130 for the full panel, and it's usually $200. For females, it's $200. It's usually $300 because you guys have some more testing in there. So at that point, take advantage if you want to see what's going on there. So naturally, I told you some ways to take away anxiety. Some other things that may help take away the anxiety, because people have different forms of anxiety too as well. Some people have social anxiety, so they don't like to be around a whole bunch of people, or when they go out in these big crowds, they start getting nervous, jittery, fidgeting, and stuff like that, and don't like it at all. So there's two different ones that could help. The main one is going to be Titan Serenity. It's got L-theanine, magnesium, and taurine in it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So L-theanine by itself would be a good one too as well. Injectable is obviously what we'd probably recommend here over an oral form. It's just going to help a lot better with the anxiety or social anxiety that you may be having. D-sip is another good one at that point, but that one has really been helping. Like
the mineral blend.
the mineral blend.
That's a big one.
The essential mineral
That's
blend.
actually helped a lot of people.
Yeah, so the essential mineral blend's another big one. It's got your essential minerals in there, and they do help you relax and actually get better sleep too as well. So, that's one you could probably benefit from too. So there's a couple different options that we offer at Titan Medical Center. If you can't, achieve, controlling the anxiety by yourself in these natural ways, at that point you'd be good to go. Justin Carver in the house, Alex CX, Alicia Spams, Freedom Light Productions. What's going on? How you guys doing out there? All right. Who else we got in here?
Everybody!
Minitas 12. I'm a military spouse, so I know about anxiety. Meditate and just change negative thoughts and exercise. Eat well and sleep well. This is another thing here. Great points.
Can Turks and Caicos help with anxiety?
Turks and Caicos can help too. So
it can.
Vacation sometimes can help. Sometimes you get anxiety built up because of work or stress or whatever it may be, and you have to put yourself in unstressful situations, right? And this could help too as well. So good point out there, Brant LaRose, my dude. Let's see who else.
Well, wait, getting back to our topic here.
Okay.
All right. So listen, you
Melody's
guys
on here. What's
are
going on?
to complain, right? So there's a lot of people out there that complain about. Let's talk about a big one, right? That you're overweight.
Yeah.
Right? Or I don't look good. Or I don't like the way that my dresses are fitting.
Yeah.
Or I don't like this, I don't like that. Aesthetically. Let's talk about aesthetics, right? Or even let's talk about how you feel day to day even, right?
What up, Mel? Justin
I'm gonna let John
Caviar,
say hi to
definitely
everybody.
need to come down here.
I'm gonna just wait.
Keep tight and check it in. So I like to be interactive. That's what it's all about.
All right,
okay.
just talk to him.
No, after you.
No.
I just said hi. That's it.
Hi, everybody. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying, when it comes to complaining about something and coming up with a resolution, you're going to have to come up with something that's going to change that will make this problem go away, right? So I'm going to use myself as an example because I like to use real life examples. Yeah. So me personally, right, I am way too busy, okay? And I personally, I don't like to work out. I don't like to go to the gym. I don't like to work out. I'm being honest, right? I could lie and be like, I could lie to all of you, right? I could lie to all of you, okay? And tell you guys, oh my God, I like going to the gym so much and I do these weights and I go and do cardio for like 40 minutes and fasted and da-da-da-da. No, I'd be lying to you, okay?
Good.
And it's like so much fun and like, I can't wait to go do it. That's not who I am. So, yes, John drives me to the gym. I get over there and I'm like, when I do get done with it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy that you took me. Because now I do feel better about myself, right? But you got to do something. So for instance, if I can't make it to the gym because I've had a packed day from beginning to end, right? Mm-hmm. What I've been doing when I go home, and Stacy Masita, I will tag you in this because you're my girl and you got me hooked on these booty bands, okay? But, I don't want so for instance, even if you're trying to lose weight, right? You don't want to be a skinny fat girl. Yeah. So if you don't eat all day, you'll lose weight, but you're going to lose other places too, right? Yeah. So you'll be skinny and you'll have no booty. Yeah. Who wants no booty? Everybody wants a booty, right? So when I got home, I'm like, all right, let me just, before I go in the shower, do whatever I got to do, I'm going to just grab this booty band real quick. I'm going to put this booty band on. I'm going to do a couple booty exercises. It literally takes me like 15 minutes, right? Now I got these 2 little 5-pound weights. I know they're 5 pounds. Cute.
5 pounds, guys.
Anyways, it's more about reps, okay? Isn't that what you said?
It
doesn't matter about weight.
What you're trying to do, yeah.
Okay, but so I do a couple little reps with the little 5-pound weights, and that's something that I do for a little 30 minutes, and I can do it at my house. But see, I've come up with a resolution to try to at least accommodate to my schedule to get what I'm looking for. Instead of me just complaining to John all the time, like, I don't look good. I don't want to even put on my bathing suit today. I don't want to go outside. I look like bad, blah, blah. He gets old, like it gets old. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, what are you going to do to change it? Obviously, if I'm going to order Burger King and eat Burger King every day, that's probably not going to be good for me to lose the weight, right? And definitely so it's Xing out all the good things I'm doing. So, I mean, there's resolutions to everything.
There are definitely resolutions to everything, and she's right. I mean, listen, if you're going to sit there and you're going to complain about, listen, I wish I was thinner, right? I wish I could look like that, or I wish I could be like that. Well, what steps are you taking to achieve that goal? That's the big question for you guys out there. Like, if you have, like, what you want to do, right, is it feasible, okay, first? And second of all, what are the steps A to Z on how you're going to accomplish to get to that goal and achieve that goal to what you want? It's real easy to say things actions speak louder than words. It's another old saying, because all these old sayings are right on point. When you're a kid and people are telling you this, they're older, you're like, that guy, I don't know what he's talking about, or, oh, whatever. And it's just like, all right, well, it's true. So, you guys got to have these resolutions. And this is what I mean by resolutions. Even, couples, right? If they fight and they have a fight that it's a stalemate per se, then what is the resolution going to be of that? Some people, it's a little bit of give and take sometimes too as well.
Yeah.
But, resolutions, I mean, there's always going to be like, this is what we're planning to do, right? And this is what is going to be the end result. And
we're going to try to put this in place to get to a better place.
Yeah, you're planning to resolve.
Right.
Okay? And the resolution is going to be the outcome.
And it can sound like the stupidest thing, like I just told you guys, because it's probably the stupidest thing, a booty band and 5-pound weights, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
Diet a little bit.
Yeah.
I have to work with my own schedule. And it's so funny because I just saw this up here, and this is so funny. I don't even know who it is, but somebody wrote up there, and they're like, she works on Sunday nights.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I do. I
Yep.
work for at least 6 hours on Sunday night
Yep.
to put the entire Monday together for all the girls.
Yep.
You guys have no idea how many hours I work, right?
Yeah.
And listen, I'm the face. I can't be running around looking all ratchet,
Yep.
right? Okay, and everybody, oh, come take advice from me. Look at me, I look so cute.
Yeah.
I have to meet myself at a halfway point here and like try to figure out, okay, how am I going to take care of me too?
Right.
And after COVID last year, I'm telling you, sleep is a big thing to me nowadays.
Absolutely.
That's a big thing.
Your body needs sleep.
I need my sleep or I'm going to be mean and I'm probably going to get sick. So, big ups.
Dwayne says that he's waiting on his Hercules potion. The damn UPS man is taking his sweet time. He's around the corner.
Well, thank God it's UPS and not FedEx
Yeah.
because FedEx sucks.
Boo.
He's tracking them too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, UPS is definitely better than FedEx.
Oh my
guys,
goodness,
for sure.
seriously.
I used to think it was the other way around.
No.
But since all these pharmacies are starting to use both, we have a lot more problems, or
Yeah.
they do anyway, with
Issues
FedEx,
with FedEx.
which comes back to us with our patients.
Yeah.
And UPS has been on it. I mean, I got to say, UPS has really stepped up their game because I used to think that FedEx was a lot better, but that's not true at all. Freedom Light Production says, love the Hercules potion. It's the best.
Yes.
For sure, hands down.
That's probably John's favorite.
That's definitely one of my favorites.
John's favorite is the Hercules.
Out of HRT, the next one is going to be Hercules, and then ECAs.
Yeah. ECA is my
Titan
favorite.
Complete NAD. Those are the big ones for me.
John just likes everything. You
Well,
should
of course.
You should see him load up in the morning.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
I'm taking, in the morning. I think I'm taking at least 6 to 7 injections, right?
And he brings me my thymosin alpha.
HCG, thymosin alpha 1, NAD, glutathione, and I put those in the same syringe. And then I'm trying to think what else. I'll take BPC 157 for my shoulder.
TD 500.
And then some IGF-1 on the certain days I do it. Like, so you can't take IGF-1 every day, right? You have to go on and off. So when I'm on, I'll take IGF-1 too. When I'm off, I won't take it, obviously. TB 500 I'll mix in there too as well, but BPC 157 for me is definitely, I think, the better of the two that I've used. I've tried to use them both separately, and BPC I've definitely noticed a big difference more with the shoulder injuries and such with BPC 157 over TB 500, but it's still a good one for sure, especially working together.
Yeah.
That's definitely the way to go. But
The big one, guys, though, I will say, we are running that blood work special.
Yep.
Take advantage of it while you can.
Yep.
Get the blood work tested just to even see where you're at. Because,
Yep.
I mean, if you're not reaching your goals, you're not feeling good every day, and you're complaining about it, I'm sure you're complaining to somebody.
So,
Fix it.
Shatchit said, I lost 20 kilograms in 2.5 months. Is that okay? So 20
What's a
kilograms
kilogram?
is like
Kidding.
45 pounds, I believe, like somewhere in there. And you lost that in 2 months, 2.5 months.
44 pounds.
44 pounds.
Month.
So it was pretty close.
2.5 months.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not bad. That's
not
good.
terrible.
Or were you trying to lose weight, or
Right.
it's just something that happened? That's a whole different story too.
Right.
If you're having rapid weight loss, that could be an issue.
Right.
So Satcher said, you eat beef. Yes. So
Yeah, he eats 1 cow every night.
I eat steak
Moo.
every day, at least probably twice.
Moo.
Twice a day. In 2 fillets in a sitting, or 1.5 on some days. But it's usually 2 8-ounces.
12.
To 12 ounces.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I had to fix that.
Times 2 meals. So that's 24 ounces of steak I'm eating a day. So it's really crazy.
He's eating
It
all
really
of the
is,
cows. Yeah, they're all going to him.
Just getting back to the gym after about an hour and a half, do you suggest I wait to take MK677 until I lean down some, or
Yes.
just add it to my regimen right off the bat? So it really depends on you. So if you're trying to lean down, right, MK might not be the best thing for you because it's going to make you hungry. So you're going to eat, which is going to create some more mass there. But it's going to make you stronger. It's going to raise IGF-1 levels most likely, and it's definitely going to help you sleep probably. So at that point, you could introduce it now. It's totally up to you. But if you want to gain, right, you want to gain more muscle, more strength, and then go through like a leaning out phase type deal, you could run it right now, and then and then wait till later, and then start leaning down, and then change up some of the regimen what you're on, so you can get that result better of leaning out. That's probably the best way to do it, right?
Then
Right.
stack it on after.
Yes.
Address this.
Why anabolic steroids? All right, so
I'm not sure I
Schwer
understand that
Diego.
question.
So
What's the question?
maybe is he asking why people
Control.
pissing blood with muscle?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So you're gonna be banned here very shortly.
Banned! You banned!
The trolls are everywhere. They live under bridges.
No, guys, seriously though, seriously, don't talk about trolls like that. Because like when I was growing up, I used to love trolls. Okay,
2
I used
followers,
to
0
listen.
posts.
I used literally, guys. I had
Yeah.
a box, right?
Yeah.
I cut a little hole in the shoe box.
Yeah.
I used to put all my trolls in there,
Yeah.
and then on my Barbie car, I used
Yeah.
to put the troll on top of the Barbie car.
Gotcha.
I mean, Barbie still drove, but the
Gotcha.
trolls were the ones that usually fell over and got ran over by my Corvette.
The trolls. See, trolls getting run over by the Corvette. So
Living
watch
in
out.
boxes.
So let's just talk about that anyway. I hear it all the time about anabolic steroids. You guys do anabolic steroids. All right, so yeah, it's true. We do anabolic steroids. But let's talk about what anabolic steroids are.
Definition.
So androgens, okay? So testosterone is an anabolic steroid. Testosterone is produced in your body as a male and a female body too as well. So that means you have anabolic steroids in
How
your
dare you have
bloodstream.
anabolic steroids in your body?
testes, or if you're a female, your ovaries are producing anabolic steroids.
How dare you have testicles, John? How dare you?
Well, maybe you guys can get them cut off and then you won't produce any more anabolic steroids. That's totally up to you. I wouldn't recommend that, but with that, it's not about. We don't deal anabolic steroids, so we're not like a dealer in a gym that goes up to people, hey, you want to get jacked up, man? Take all this stuff. No, we want to make sure that people's levels are healthy and optimal, so quality of life improves. It's not about getting jacked up. Now, a great benefit from having testosterone is you can build quality lean mass on your body. Your body can, get a great form possibly. You might lose some weight from it. But it's not like anabolic steroids like Ben Affleck did in the ABC Sunday movie, okay? Where, he's roid raging out, don't touch my stuff, I got D-ball, I got this, I got that. That's not what we do here.
Guys, I don't know about any of the balls or whatever, the D's and the C's and the V balls and whatever. And just so you guys know out there in Instagram land, all you people that write in there in the inbox and you guys ask me for those stupid questions about like, can I get steroids or can I get this ball or whatever? I'm the one that writes you back letting you know that we're not the clinic for you. That's me.
That's
nice to meet you guys.
So, all right. So let's answer some of these questions. So, Minitus12 said, I want to lose weight, belly, but I want to keep my muscle mass. No problem, man. I mean, honestly, you should check your levels, make sure they're good. I don't know your age and stuff like that off bat. But that's one thing you should check because that might be an issue. When you have low testosterone, this could cause for slow metabolism too as well. And body fat usually goes to the stomach, right? And that's usually a telltale when I'm out in public.
No, now we know. Remember?
It is.
Now we can literally
I can
sit
pick
back.
people out.
And we can literally pick people out.
I can tell them.
Like, you have low T, you have low T, you are definitely taking testosterone.
And
you have low T, you have low T, you are taking testosterone incorrectly. And I continue on and on and on.
It's true.
And we're right. I bet you I would put bet on it.
And at that point, I'll go up to people or they'll ask me or whatever. And I'm like, well, you might want to check your level. Oh, my levels are fine. And I can see all the red flags. I'm like, there's some people like back in the day, I was like, hey, listen, I'll give you the Pepsi challenge. Pepsi challenge is I'll test you, right? And if I'm wrong, I'll pay for the test. And if you're wrong, you're going to pay for the test. How's that? And usually like, oh, okay, no problem. And I would think at least 9 times out of 10
Yeah.
we were right,
Yeah.
and they paid for their blood test, and they were thanking me afterwards because they had no idea that they had low testosterone.
Now you know.
You know, and that's just what it is. So.
And then they had to take anabolic steroids.
Anabolic steroids.
Raw.
Man, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, listen, it's definitely a lot better now than when it used
Oh,
to be when
boy.
we first started.
I couldn't imagine when we first opened the clinic.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Listen.
In October 2012 is when we first opened. Titan Medical Center.
2012, right? So, like, you know, I'm telling you, I'm calling every one of you parents out.
Yeah.
All of our parents, okay?
Yeah.
You guys, like, what, you guys dealing drugs?
Yep.
You guys are a steroid clinic? What's going on? And we were legitimately doing everything, like, when I tell you.
Way above board.
Way above board.
Yeah.
Way above board.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got these people who just, I mean, I don't know what's going on out there in hormone land. I am just seeing the craziest things right now. People are just getting things left and right, not
Yeah.
seeing anybody, not getting any blood tests,
Yep.
have no paperwork.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I
Yeah.
can tell you this much, though. If you're on testosterone replacement therapy and you are not being monitored in some way, shape, or form, the chances of you getting a pulmonary embolism, a blood clot, you know, a heart attack, a
DVTs,
stroke,
yeah.
something of that nature, your chances are going to go up. Okay?
Big
so just,
time.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do because I'm not here to do that. But I am going to tell you guys what the right thing to do is. And you make your own decisions in life or whatever you want to do. But just remember, you only have one body. And I'm telling you, if you're not monitoring what you're doing, you got a lot of negative things that can happen to you. You know, I just discussed some of those negative things.
Yeah.
And let's not, you know, forget the other negative things, like if you don't take an aromatase inhibitor, like an estrogen blocker,
Yeah.
you end up with gyno,
Yeah.
and gyno is irreversible. It's not, you're going to have to cut it out.
Right.
It's going to,
Right.
you have to cut it.
So, Minitus, all right, so I just started with testosterone therapy, injecting 200 milligrams once a week. It's the cypionate type. Okay, so you're injecting cypionate, 200 milligrams once a week. Are you taking an estrogen blocker? Are you taking HCG? Because if you're not, I'm telling you, even taking 200 milligrams, your estrogen is going to, your testosterone is going to aromatize into estrogen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And estradiol is going to rise. And that's going to cause water retention, irritability,
Mood
possible
swings.
gynecomastia, right? And fat deposits.
Yep.
So at that point, you're going to
Erectile
get
issues.
erectile issues
Acne.
can happen. And that won't happen in the beginning. You'll start feeling really good because you had low testosterone. You start bringing those levels back. It happens like 2 to 3 months afterwards. And then you're like, damn, like what's going on? Like this stuff ain't working, or maybe I'm not doing it right, or whatever you're thinking. Your testicles are going to start shrinking. And let's talk about
I heard that
why.
doesn't feel so good.
All right, so when you take testosterone, first off, you should be splitting this dose of testosterone, right? You should be taking 100 milligrams on one day and 100 milligrams on another day, and split apart at least 3 days, usually 3 to 4 days. At that point, what's going to happen is it's going to be an even keel, because with the way you're taking it now is you're injecting 200 milligrams. It goes in the body, right? It's going to start at that point, and then it's going to start converting. But when it rises, it's going to raise your levels up. And then day after day, it's going to start going down. And I guarantee this, at the end of the week, you're going to be like, oh, man.
I'm feeling tired.
And then you get a shot, and then you'll start feeling better again. And then it's like a roller coaster ride, up and down, up and down, up and down. But when you take it and you split the dose, you go up, right? You're going down, and then you're up. You're
The whole
even
point's to
keel.
keep you even.
Steady levels, right? And then at that point, what's going to happen is you're going to start aromatizing, because hormones aromatize or convert into other hormones. That's how it is. It just doesn't stop there.
Right.
So at that point, that's when estradiol, DHT, dihydrotestosterone start getting involved, and that's where using aromatase inhibitor comes into play. Most of the patients that come to Titan Medical Center, and this is almost 9.5 years, I would say 99% of them need an aromatase
Listen,
inhibitor.
I had one guy one
There's
time that came back, and,
Yeah.
and guess what happened?
Yeah.
He came back because he was gun-ho that he
Yeah.
is not going to convert,
Yeah.
right? So we were like, all right, fine, listen, tested blood, let's see what's going on, right?
Yeah.
We tested the blood, and it looked okay. So I'm like, well, listen, we're just going to go by the blood test then, right? So we did what we did. We got him off. 3 months later, we went and sent him back in. All of a sudden, guy has high estrogen issues.
Yep.
So it's kind of inevitable. And
Yep.
to answer your question up there, DIM is just not enough.
Don't take DIM.
It's not enough.
The most, there's
It's not
people out there
enough.
say it helps suppress estrogen levels and stuff like that. Not E2, estradiol, and that's what you really got to worry about. And at that point, what's going to happen is most of the people that take them, it usually skyrockets it more. I'm just being honest. So you can test your estradiol here in a little bit, and you know what's going on. What's the average monthly cost of your clinic? So for hormone replacement therapy for a male, all right, it's usually between $225 to $375. It's $200 to $375 usually.
Good answer, Keith.
And at that point,
Yeah,
it all
totally
depends on what you
recycled.
need to as well. But usually in HRT, it's going to be testosterone, an aromatase inhibitor, an estrogen blocker, HCG or some gonadal support, and syringes and needles, shipping, your medical review fee, everything's all in that package, straight to your doorstep, very transparent.
Yeah.
So you'll get all that.
We are
every
gonna
month.
make you take your stuff correctly.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Just in case you want to come here and
Yeah.
like just get testosterone, that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
don't
waste your time.
It's what it is. There's other places out there you guys can go, and
there's places that'll do it.
you'll get it done wrong, and you'll be on it for a while, and at that point,
It's eventually gonna catch up to you.
it will eventually come back.
It's going to.
You either pay now or pay later. It's one way or the other.
Yeah,
It is
for
what it
sure.
is. So you just want to make sure you're doing these things correctly, and then monitoring too as well. Like Sharisse said, for me, I talk about HRT maintenance. And what is HRT maintenance? This is donating blood at least twice a year. And because hemoglobin, hematocrit, and red blood cell count also start usually going up
That's
with
my big thing.
androgens,
That's my big
anabolic
thing.
steroids.
Rawr. Testicles. Rawr.
So, at that point, you want to make sure that you're at least doing this twice a year, but you want to make sure you're getting monitored through blood testing too as well, just to confirm or just to know that, hey, listen, these levels could be higher and you might need to donate more or might need a therapeutic phlebotomy too as well to lower those levels.
Watch those hemoglobin hematocrit levels. That's a big one, guys. And a lot of doctors, they don't monitor it close enough. So,
Yeah.
letting you know.
Yep. I think that's a big
Be
one. for
proactive
sure.
about it, because listen, even when you go to a donation site, they're gonna prick your finger on site. If your hemoglobin is 15 or less, they're not gonna take the blood. So you're not gonna become anemic. Okay, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Dwayne, they said, pay now, Tight Medical is the best. Thank you, Dwayne. I
Pay now.
appreciate that, brother. Thank you. So, yeah, I think that's a good show for you guys.
Yeah.
today.
Bye.
I think we talked about resolutions.
I got stuff to do.
Why you should be doing these resolutions, making these resolutions, and don't just complain about it. It's all right to vent. It's all right to get it off your chest. But at that point, you got to find out what's the solution.
What
gonna
are
be.
we gonna do
Come up
to
with a
fix
solution. Come up with the options. Lay them on the table. Balance those options of what do you think one of the best is, and then go forward and put that plan into play so you can get over whatever it is that you're upset about or makes you mad or whatever it is. There's got to be a resolution. So look for that resolution. Don't just sit there and complain and dwell on it. All right. And I've covered all kinds of HRT too. Have a great 4th of July. If I don't talk to you guys, and I will talk to
John's
you guys
gonna
on
talk
Friday.
to you guys on Friday.
Me and Big Drew, Titan Lifestyle, 2 p.m. And our ABC show is going to be on Sunday on the 4th of July too as well.
Yep. I won't see you until next week. Bye.
So I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support again.
And how
Love
dare
guys.
you have testicles with anabolic steroids in your
Anabolic
body?
steroids.
And how dare you have ovaries with anabolic steroids in your body?
All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys.